Get in, people. Get in. Get in. Get in, get in. Get in. Get in, get in. Get in. Hurry. Get in, get in. Hurry, yeah. How you doing?
Head to your drop off at Sotheby's.
Sotheby, yeah.
Red light
The
camera
one on York
reported ahead.
Avenue, yeah. Let's go. You look like a judge today, huh? You look like a judge today.
It's my graduation.
The graduation, yeah, everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back. Are you in low degree? Medical?
No, art.
Art, very nice. The city is full of art, culture. Florida. Florida.
Red light camera ahead.
Today is National Donut Day, a solemn day of remembrance of all, well, wait a minute, that's the wrong holiday. Actually, today's the day you might be able to score a free donut.
How about a little freebie donut tour to celebrate? First, hit up Dunkin' and snag a free classic donut. The only catch is you have to buy a drink to get the deal. But hey, you need to wash it down with something, right? Then continue on to Krispy Kreme. If the lights on, you know what that means. A hot donut is yours. And this time, it won't cost you a thing. You can also buy a dozen original glaze and get another 12 for just a buck in honor of this sweet holiday. Then, of course, you'll want to hit up Duck Donuts for a free cinnamon sugar donut and enjoy that sugar high while it lasts.
Correspondent Stacy Lynn with that enthusiastic report. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect for secret guy.
Gross, no way. I've already used Capital One Auto Navigator.
I bet you're great for.
Wasn't impacted at all. So happy. I got my real rate and monthly payments, had an amazing test drive at the dealership, and made the purchase.
Taking the easy way out. That's so you.
Still not getting it. That's so you. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/AutoNavigator. Is your old Volt tank water heater dying? That's a good thing, because now you have the perfect excuse to get that Navien tankless water heater. Water as much as you need, only when you need it. Your water tank and water heater that stores the money into itself. A Navien only heats water when you need it heated. The rest of the time, you're just saving the buck. Let new life into your hot water. Visit tanklessmixsimple.com today and check out Navien's strong warranty to water heated only when you need it. It's Navien. President Biden spoke to the nation last night. The topic, gun control. He talked about parents who lost their children last week in Uvalde, Texas.
They have one message for all of us. Do something. Just do something. For God's sake, do something.
But he acknowledged that getting something, anything, done in Congress will be a challenge.
That would raise the age limit for buying a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21 and tighten the regulation of so-called ghost guns. Democrats and Republicans bitterly argued over their proposals for nearly 10 hours. The bill heads to the full House chamber for a vote next week, but has virtually no chance of passing the Senate, where the real fate of gun reform lies, because of a 50-50 split between Democrats and Republicans.
Correspondent Andrew Denver. New York lawmakers have voted to raise the age of owning a semi-automatic long gun, one of several pieces of gun control legislation passed in Albany and headed to Governor Hochul's desk. One shot report from outside the governor's office in Midtown.
Governor Hochul says she looks forward to signing these into law now. The bills including raising the age to own or possess a semi-automatic rifle in New York to 21. Senate Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins.
New York cannot stand idly by.
no votes, including the minority leader Robert Ford. He says the measures punish law-abiding New Yorkers and coddle criminals.
The death penalty should be on the table for individuals who are motivated by that kind of hate, that kind of racism, that kind of evil. Because I don't know that you're going to reach them in any, I don't know that there's never going to be a deterrent for that kind of individual.
One shot, 10-10 win in Midtown.
If you have any encounters with the Suffolk County Police starting next month, you will be recorded on body cam video. Suffolk County Executive Steve Malone.
This body-worn camera program will protect our officers, ensure accountability, and build upon the public trust. That is a win-win-win scenario.
The department's been testing the cameras in a pilot program involving a small number of officers. All officers will get 4 hours of training on how to use the cameras and department policies pertaining to the
Speed
cameras.
camera reported ahead.
Got shut out last night, but it shouldn't feel too bad. Every other team in Major League Baseball had already been shut out this season, and now a guy who does feel bad, and rightfully so, is Francisco Lindor, who had a run-in with Odor and Margaret Hayes here at the Payton Sales Mart.
A legal start with an all-star shortstop was temporarily spelling his name with 2 O's after closing the hotel room door on his right middle finger.
I'll tell you what, I ran around the room for like 3 minutes. I didn't want to look at it, and then when I finally looked at it, I was like, look at it. Felt like I had my heart in one thing.
That's bad. Door left with a swollen finger and bloody nail that made it tough to grip the ball. So he sat out the Mets' 2-0 loss in their series opener against the Dodgers. But the good news is he can hopefully DH this evening, and his team does wake up in LA with still the biggest division lead at 9.5 games. Martin, a 10-10 win sports.
54 degrees and cloudy in New York. We'll be going up to the complex 79 in Midtown. Wednesday time, 9:26. Bloomberg Money Watch from 2:30.
Well, yes, the job market is slowing, but no, there's no sign it's collapsing. Companies are still hiring. So that in May, a better than expected 390,000 jobs were added to payrolls. At the same time, the unemployment rate held at 3.6%, just above the low level since December 1969. One economist says we continue to see signs of a healthy employment job market with no signs of stepping on the brakes yet as the labor force participation rate edged higher. That's Barclays is reportedly looking to thin its employee ranks. According to Reuters, Elon Musk says the electric car company got about 10% of its global workforce, about 10,000 people. That's more opinion about the economy. Now, worries the strong labor market could keep inflation out of down 26 points here out of the bell. Nasdaq in the red 1 minute basis. Dow down 261. Bloomberg Money Watch, 20 minutes. 36 pounds every hour. Voted for 10-10 win.
Only at Metro by T-Mobile, you can upgrade to 5G and get more savings with a lower price on one line of unlimited 5G. $40, period. That's it. Absolutely unlimited. More choices with a larger selection of free 5G phones from brands and brands like Samsung. Switch and save more. Only at Metro. This is an official message for New Jersey voters about the 2022 primary election. In-person voting options in the upcoming primary election. Option 1. You can vote early in person prior to the election, June 3rd through June 5th. Option 2. You can vote in person at the polls on primary election day, June 7th by 8 p.m. Get all the vote.nj.gov. Again, that's vote.nj.gov.
And you know color is vital to your health. I'm not talking about the color of the walls in your house or your clothes. I'm talking about the color of the
Unknown caller.
The colorful diet is a part of staying well because
الو
כן, כן.
عشان اصحى في فيسبوك مسكينه بلديني دينا يعني بدي تحاولني في يوسف مسكينه
לא, אני לא יודע על מה אתה מדבר.
عشان اصحى في فيسبوك مولדת زود عالميه
כן, כן.
אנשים מסכינות יש שם אישה מסכינה בלונדיני
שאנחנו מצולמת איתי, כן, זו אחת בולגריה שגרה פה בניו יורק.
יהודייה?
לא, ויש לה בת, הבת שלה באותו שכנה שלי, הבת שלה בגיל של כוכבה, ולפעמים היא באה אליי לשתות קפה וזה.
תמיד זו מסכינה השנייה עם המשקפיים.
אתה רוצה נסדר לך אותה?
הנה הם יהודייה, תביא אותה.
לא חייב לי יהודיה. אתה רוצה לסדר לך מישהי שתעשה לך ילד, אני יכול לסדר לך בחורה צעירה שתעשה לך ילד. אתה רוצה ילד ושניים?
כן, יש אמריקאיות רוצות ילדים בלי שהבעל יהיה כאן. רוצות את הילד ושהבעל ילך הביתה.
כן, יש הרבה כאלה, רק שתתרום להם זרע, אני רוצה שתתרום להם זרע.
בסדר, הם יתרמו לי כסף, תביא, אבל יהודייה.
לא חייב, אתה רוצה, יכולה להתגייר גם. יכולה להתגייר, אז תגייר את הילד, מה זה שייך?
זה לא ככה הולך כשאתה להתגייר, תוך יומיים וזה גיור.
כן, אתה שם אותם שם אותם במקווה וזהו, מה אתה רוצה?
זה לא בדיוק ככה, אתה צריך לדבר שטויות במקווה וזהו. אם זה עם מצאת היהודייה טוב, לא.
אתה יכול לגייר את הילד גם, מה זה שייך? יהיה לך ילד, ידאג לך, מה אתה רוצה? ילד, ילדה. גם לאלי, אני מסדר לו פיליפינה צעירה, אתה עושה לו ילד עכשיו, הכל בסדר. כן. מה זה הטלפון הזה?
יש לי עוד מספר כזה, גם קשר יש לי.
אז אפשר להתקשר אליך למספר הזה?
יש לי שתיים, פעם זה.
אז איזה חג היום? חג העצמאות? I'm gonna pull this side here and you will just walk this side. It's over here, okay? Thank you, congratulations. You look great, you have a good day. Huh? Yeah, sure. Enjoy. מה אתה אומר?
זה מחר שבועות.
חג שבועות. אז זהו, אז מסדר לך לאלי שתי בחורות צעירות, יעשו לכם ילדים.
לא, אישה יהודייה, מה זאת?
בסדר, נגייר אותה, מה הבעיה? יש לה פה... יש לה פה גיור רפורמי, טובלים אותה במקווה.
זה לא ככה, זה שאלות, זה חגים, זה הרבה דברים לעשות, מה אתה חושב? שזה מקווה וזהו, יהודייה? מה פתאום? זה לא עובד ככה בארץ.
טוב, אז...
בסדר, מצאת יהודייה טוב, לא מצאת לא צריך, שבת שלום.
יש גם יהודיות, שמחפשות.
תמצא יהודייה, טוב? יאללה, שבת שלום.
שבת שלום, דש לכולם.
Calories available at your local grocery store or at treatfoods.com. And one with a touch of true fruit flavor. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Win. And next stop, AccuWeather, your 4-day forecast from Brian Thompson. And Susan, we've been tracking some showers this morning on 1010 Win South Radar. Pretty quiet across much of the area right now. There is one exception. There is one lone downpour that's just sitting over parts of Middlesex County, New Jersey, just between New Brunswick and Sayreville. So right over the New Jersey Turnpike, and it's moving off toward the east. But outside of that, not seeing a whole lot at the moment. We've had some bright spots in the clouds, and eventually clouds will give way to a little bit of sunshine here as the day goes on. We'll get to a high of 79 this afternoon. Clearing and comfortable tonight, low 63 in the city, upper 50s in most suburbs. Mostly sunny, a beautiful day tomorrow, high near 80. And Sunday looks great too. We'll keep the humidity low with sunshine.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Partly sunny heading into Monday with a high of 75. And now the allergy alert forecast sponsored by ENT and Allergy Associates. Book your same-day appointment online today. And today's outlook is medium with grasses being the predominant pollen. We have 64 degrees right now. It's cloudy in Midtown. We're going up to 79. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
As New Yorkers, We all take pride in where we're from. That's why Con Edison is working to make it a place where clean energy lives, for our fellow New Yorkers and the generations to come. Visit coned.com/cleanenergy to see the vision. Wednesday news time 9:34, just one day after releasing a photo of the suspect in arrest now at a rape in the Bronx. 19-year-old Christian Martinez is accused of waiting for a 38-year-old woman to leave her home and then forcing her at knife point into St. Mary's Park, where he sexually assaulted her. Cops say he also stole her debit card and then used it to make a $3 purchase at a nearby deli. Meantime, turns out that he was wanted in several burglaries and is also now charged with attempted murder in a stabbing last week. The two lawyers who lobbed Molotov cocktails at NYPD vehicles during the 2020 George Floyd protests have now taken a plea deal in that case. Both Colin Mattis and Yarouj Rahman pleaded guilty to charges of conspiracy to commit arson and making and possessing an unregistered destructive device. That was after a warning from the judge that they won't be able to withdraw the plea if they don't like their sentences. Both will automatically be disbarred. They must pay more than $30,000 in restitution. Whether they serve any prison time is up to the judge, who could send them both away for 5 years. Wave News Time 9:35. Following a nail-biter in Maryland that went into a lightning round, the Scripps National Spelling Bee has crowned another champion.
Harini, you correctly spelled a total of 21 confirmed correct words. That means that Harini, you are the 2022 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion. Congratulations.
Turns out Harini Logan had been eliminated in a previous vocabulary round, but the judges later determined that her answer was technically correct, so they reinstated her. Well, how did she deal with all the pressure?
I think it was really great to go fast and really just be focusing on the words, reading all the information as quick as I could, and just keep on going.
She appeared on GMA. She now gets more than $50,000 in cash and prizes. Cloudy skies, 64 degrees, the humidity 90%, winds variable at 3, gusting to 17. We're at 64, going up to 79 with some future sunshine later today. So will we see the return of Laser Baby? We'll see. The boys are back. 10 Winds Entertainment next.
In the wee hours of the night, and everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning midnight oil. When a part fails, and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Ranger is with you, and all the ones who get it done. 24/7 customer support by phone or click and chat. Call, click Ranger.com, or just stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done. Home title theft. It's on the rise, and it's devastating if it happens to you. Listen to the alarming words of an actual home title thief.
I don't need to know your date of birth and social security number. All I have to do is go to public records, create a document, and file that document. And then I can borrow against the house or sell the house. You may have no clue until you find out that your house has been sold or till several loans or several banks are foreclosing on you.
For pennies a day, Home Title Lock puts a virtual barrier of protection around your home's title with 24/7 monitoring. The instant they detect any tampering, you'll get an alert. And that's bad news for home title thieves.
So the problem with a company like Home Title Lock is that they can get me in the middle of the crime, and that's your worst fear.
Are you already a victim? Find out today with your free title scan and complete title report. $100 value, free with sign up. Just go to HomeTitleLock.com. That's HomeTitleLock.com. HomeTitleLock.com.
Winds News Time 9:38. Seeing 10 Winds Entertainment, the Psycho Superheroes are back.
And again, Ken. Superheroes. Love the
The boys return for season 3.
Yeah. Ben. Welcome.
Head to your drop-off at the Edmund J. Safra Synagogue.
חג שמח, חג שבועות. Just don't drop water on me. Just don't drop water on me. It's tradition in Israel. They drop water on each other. On Shavuot, you know.
See,
sto solo passando a prendere un attimo dei fit-in perché ho fatto un po' tardi. A casa? Rimane quindi al 100%. Ospitare anche per andare, no?
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm here outside.
I'm outside too.
Waiting for the tricycle. Going home.
Yeah, you waiting for something? Yeah, I
Who
see.
is there?
Yeah.
In a second, I'm gonna put the headphone. Okay, I don't have the.
Just waiting tricycle here.
Yeah, I don't know what takes so long. That transaction. Did you get the money?
Yeah, it's okay. I understand that.
No, but I'm not gonna use this bank anymore. I'm gonna change a bank. You
Yeah,
know,
next week I'm going.
Ria is good.
Next week I'm going to the city for my schedule interview for the passport.
Oh, good, good.
Wednesday.
That sounds good.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Congratulations. Mwah.
Love you.
Love you too. Where are you? Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm just waiting tricycle going home. There's no tricycle. It's hard.
E poi manco dici vai là e poi esce Mued,
Yeah.
esce
You,
Mued.
you don't have Uber? Use Uber. You know Uber?
E poi
It's in the
devi tornare a piedi.
highway.
Yeah, use Uber.
A big car is coming. Sorry?
Uber, you know Uber? Uber is like you click on the app and the taxi will come. It's called Uber.
Yeah.
I will call you later.
Okay, we love you too. I'm in my job.
Io sappia.
Thank you.
Io sappia, può essere che di Mued.
Later.
Di Mued puoi prendere l'autobus senza biglietto. Solo di Mued.
Nice smile, nice smile.
Mued penso
Ta-da.
questa cosa di avere la sensibilità.
Yeah, mi
Sicuro al
sì.
100% la chiesa. Mi sembra che di Mued puoi potresti prendere l'autobus.
Okay, I call you back later. Bye. Love you, Taker. Sorry, surprise.
Ho scritto a Damian e mi ha detto che su Renza non ho avuto nessun problema. Questa è la cosa che mi ha detto. Damian ha detto ma che sei di Renza non ho avuto nessun problema. No, non so, forse hanno aspettato per avere bambini. Ho detto il problema è mia moglie non ha avuto nessun problema. Tardo, complicazioni. Uguale ho chiesto a Sean e anche abbiamo altre coppie che sono andate da qua, c'è anche la ginecologa che dico senza impegni particolari, cioè. Sì, ho visto questa mail che ha mandato Deborah.
אוקיי, חג שמח.
שבת שלום,
כל טוב, שבת שלום.
Che hai detto, mami?
Safra synagogue. Edmond Safra synagogue. Rich people.
noise violation citations, and attorney's fees. Those citations forcing Eddings to go to court, and the assistant district attorney had a suggestion on how to solve the problem.
Okay, but if you have the dog go for court surgically, they would drop all charges. It's crazy.
Neil Warner says he's willing to negotiate, but what could have done under the knife? Edding was due back to court in October. Correspondent Andrea Fujii reported. Survey says New York dogs have the freshest breath in the land. This is according to embarkvet.com, which surveyed 190,000 pet owners and found that more New Yorkers brush their dog's teeth than in any other state. We came in second for overall dog health. That was after Vermont. Pet parents in Connecticut, you're most likely to hold a birthday party for your troops. A doubleheader sweep for the Yankees, who flirted with perfection in game number 2.
Yankees and Jonathan Diaries come back from 2 Tommy John surgeries and the back from Denver. Down the first 21 batters over 7 innings before a high shot double deflected on shortstop Isaiah Connor to left and start the 8th. The Angels will break a scoreless tie moments later. Aaron Boone bumped out a 2-run single in the bottom of the 8th from Anthony Rizzo and held on to a 2-1 win. Yeah, J-Mo was just, I mean, and obviously that's a really good offense we're up against too. So, you know, for him and Nestor today to go out and pitch the way they did against that team is pretty special. Bringing Nestor Cortez's game 1, 7 shutout innings and a 6-1 victory as the Yanks went on to a 3-game series sweep. Martin, a 10-10 win sports.
New Yorkers are stepping up to become organ donor heroes. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives and improve the lives of many more. At Live on New York, we honor
Head to your pickup at 138 50th Street.
nearly 9,000 New Yorkers are on the waiting list for an organ. Your family, friends, and neighbors need your help. Join the movement to ensure no New Yorker dies waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. Visit liveonny.org to become an organ donor hero. That's liveonny.org.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook touching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. Go. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, your web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more. All for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with a push of a button. Go. Privacy simplified. Yeah, Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Steve Potus.
Senators and job gains were broad-based in May. Leisure and hospitality led the way, adding 84,000 positions. Professional and business services rose by 75,000. Transportation and warehousing, along with construction jobs, also saw solid gains. Altogether, employers added 390,000 jobs last month. The unemployment rate was steady at 3.6%. But Wall Street is shrugging that off with inflation remaining on investors' minds. So the Dow is down 204 points, NASDAQ in the red 187, S&P giving back 44. American Airlines says people are swarming back to travel, so the carrier expects revenue to balloon well above original estimates this quarter, helping it absorb the impact of higher jet fuel prices and other expenses. American now looks for total revenue to jump by as much as 13% over the same period of 2019, which was pre-pandemic. But shares of American Airlines are in the red by about 3.5%. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 Pacific is fast every hour. Potus for 10 win.
Hi guys, it's Andrew with Cityside Medical Clinic. Are you struggling with ED? Well, I have great news. We can now effectively treat ED without any the most advanced form of wave therapy, clinically proven to open up and regrow blood vessels. Our technology has been shown to be highly effective by Cambridge University. If you're struggling with ED and sick of the pills, call us now, and not only will the assessment and blood ultrasound be free, we'll also give you something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom. You're going to love that. This is $550 normally, but call us now, and it's totally free. 646-715-5555. That's 646-715-5555. Put a stop to your ED by treating the root cause of the problem and get your love life back. Call Cityside Medical Clinic in the next 2 minutes to qualify. 646-715-5555. Hey, Florida Attention Group. Attention victims of clergy abuse. If you or a loved one has suffered abuse by a clergy member or a priest, then you must listen to this message. Our attorneys have resolved clergy abuse cases in several states and will provide a private and confidential consultation to clergy members and priests. Our attorneys are experiencing these matters and will face getting compensation for psychological, emotional, and physical abuse by a clergy member or priest. Attorney details all confidential witness
New message from John Phillip. We're at the Benjamin Hotel.
The Queen skipped today's Jubilee Church service. If new job comes just out a half hour into the open, the Dow is down 193 points. AccuWeather says improvement today. Clouds free for some sun in the afternoon. Up to 79 degrees and nice weekend on top too.
Make a left turn on East 50th Street, then pick up John Phillip. Pick up John Phillip.
From right before the Kew Gardens interchange and down into Atlantic Avenue. The inbound Alliance to B2 East is jammed from the Prospect up into Atlantic Avenue. And as we check the East River crossing, the heaviest one is still the inbound 59th Street bridge between Midtown. The outbound George is 45 without a doubt. And the inbound side of the George is 25, while the link in Holland are 10. I'm Baron Stewart. The next report in less than 10 minutes. And at 10:11 on 10:10 minutes. And we begin News 9 on this Friday morning with a look at this. National Gun Violence Awareness Day with Governor Hochul poised to sign new gun measures, an area police department implementing new drills at schools, and the president calling on Congress to ban assault rifles.
here. I'm the address 138 East 350. I'm right here. I'm here. You're sitting. I'm right here. I'm, you know, there's a restaurant down the road. You come outside. Right?
I'll sit up front with you. Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to hold her then?
Head to your drop-off at 501 87th Street.
I'm gonna put this one.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
okay. Okay, yeah, no. '87th Street, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Tell her, hey, move out. Here's money from this house.
Yeah.
And it was just one that
Oh, what's the penalty? This one?
if she's gonna be like, I don't want you guys to use my phone.
Oh, he has no sense.
I mean, is she working right now, or should she be watching her kids do this?
What's after she left the work? Sounds right. Intelligent brother.
Okay, June, I think we should go home.
Well, she's here.
But I'm just trying to think of the additional activities. She wants to move out the 17th. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
Speed trap reported ahead.
I don't think that's I think we could say, like, once you get out of here, you can say at our place in Florida, for like, blah, blah, blah. You know? It is kind of funny that she didn't have a single thing about her. No one has a class place in her hands that wants to have like some 45-year-old tenured
I mean, she probably should be there. I mean, the people should be happy. She's like,
Oh, you know what?
Go left on York and stop in the corner.
You can just pull over after the light.
No, this is not the right
I know,
street.
but we can walk there. It's faster to walk there.
I'll pull to the left. I can't.
You can't make a left here.
No, you can just pull over on the upper right.
This is York Avenue.
Yeah, but you can't make a left.
No, why not?
So you pull over on the right hand
Yeah,
side.
oh, okay, I'll pull
Perfect.
it.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
sure. York is go both way, you know. York Avenue is go both way. Right? One block this way.
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
good luck.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Welcome to the club. All you need, love and patience.
Head to your drop-off at 501 87th Street.
The car goes by? Papa's getting the stroller.
Papa getting the Cadillac. See, I have my own stroller too.
Oh, wow. How old are your kids?
4.
You have 4?
My baby, she's 4 years old.
Oh. I heard it 4. I'm sure she's like a real, talking,
Yeah, she's
having
a
opinions.
lot of fun.
Oh, that's really nice. Girls are sweet. Let's see her. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute.
Call her Aya.
What's her name?
Aya.
Aya? That's pretty.
Because you have to put eye on her all the time.
She seems really cute. Thank you. Can you say thank you?
Kids is blessed.
They're so nice. I absolutely love it.
Always play nursery rhyme to keep them busy. When you're traveling,
Yeah.
on YouTube, play nursery rhyme.
Play nursery rhymes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the head, shoulder, and teeth.
Yeah,
So
head and shoulders, I know.
It's always the song.
It's a good idea.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Nursery rhymes, Missy. Okay, good tip.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna. Can I leave something, a toy? I'll be right back.
Sure.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put her in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is great for airport.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It put overhead.
Wow. What's it called again? GB. That's great. That's really. Can I feel how heavy it is? Wow. Really nice. Wow. Really nice. Really nice. Thanks for showing us. GB. Great. Yeah, we can take like 2 of those for both kids. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Here's the end of the weekend. Last couple of weekends we've talked about heat, even some humidity. Not this time around. It's going to be dry, it's going to be sunny, and it looks very comfortable as well. As we head into the first weekend of June, we were dealing with some showers earlier. Those are pretty much all gone. Can't completely rule out a shower here over the next hour or so. Then clouds will give way to some sunshine. As we head into the afternoon, we're already starting to see some breaks of sunshine. In fact, you go west to 287 in New Jersey. It's already getting pretty sunny. We're heading up to a high of 79 this afternoon. We'll be clearing and comfortable tonight at 63 in the city, upper 50s in most suburbs. And then that fantastic weekend ahead. Mostly sunny both tomorrow and Sunday. Low humidity, a high near 80 tomorrow, 77 on Sunday, and partly sunny on Monday with a high 75. And now the allergy alert forecast sponsored by ENT and Allergy Associates. Book your same-day appointment online today. And today's outlook is medium, with grasses being the predominant pollen. Right now we have a mostly cloudy sky, 64 degrees in Midtown. We're going up to 79. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Thank you, Brian. Winds News Time 10:34. Another monkeypox case has emerged here in the city. 3 new cases in less than 36 hours. The latest details from our Glenn Schuck.
Ada Newman, Director of Epidemiology at Lenox Hill Hospital. She says the facts about monkeypox are the outbreaks are rare and it's usually short-lived.
You know, there's no need to panic at this time. It is good to be aware of the situation as it evolves, understand the modalities of how it's spread, understand the symptoms so that we can prevent, further transmission. My advice to the public would be just to be aware of those symptoms. Don't have any direct contact with anybody who's experiencing, rashes or flu-like symptoms.
The big difference from COVID, she says people are most infectious after they're symptomatic with monkeypox, not like coronavirus where you can be sick before you show any symptoms. Glenn Schuck, 1010, Winds News.
To Washington now, where the House committee investigating the January 6th riot will go public with its findings in a prime-time hearing next week. The lawmakers say they will lay out step by step how former President Trump and his allies worked to overturn his loss in the 2020 election. 6 hearings set to begin June 9th and expected to last until late June will be the first time the committee discloses previously unseen material, they say, about what it has discovered in the course of their 10-month-long investigation. In the Middle East, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett is accusing Iran of deceiving the international community about its atomic activities as he met with the visiting head of the UN Nuclear Watchdog Agency today. Israel has long accused Iran of pursuing nuclear weapons and is opposed to the return to the 2015 nuclear deal between Tehran and world powers. Winds News Time, 10:35 on a Friday morning. What's the color of the season?
What do you do when life throws you lemons? A lot of people are taking a cue from Fats Domino and rushing to blue, specifically cobalt blue. It's popping up everywhere, from famous Instagram brands to cookware and clothing. Fashion designer Aziza Khan tells the New York Times she chose to feature cobalt blue in her new CB2 outdoor furniture line because it evokes joy and tranquility amid all of the turmoil in the world right now.
Deborah Rodriguez, and amid all the turmoil in the world, there is 1010 entertainment news to bring you. We know her as Jenny from The Block, and for her roles in movies like The Wedding Planner.
See, Keith was my fiance, and Wendy was his high school girlfriend. And on the night of our rehearsal dinner, I found them making out.
Today, Jennifer Lopez will be honored by MTV with a Generation Award celebrating actors whose contributions to film and TV have turned them into household names. Magnum made Tom Selleck a household name. The series could be rebooted. Both NBC and USA Networks are reportedly interested. Top stories coming up on 1010 Win.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to 10,000 miles of national park trails, and we're on our way to restoring even more, because every mile is a new memory. Life happens out there. Nature Valley.
No matter the weather, it's a perfect day to consider getting a COVID-19 booster as recommended by the CDC. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. 5X480. Dated B100 V-Belt. One of the many parts Ranger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The child was on hold. The deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Granger.com and Rob found his part. at his local branch. He and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. It supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call quickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, the ones who get it done.
It seems to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? So high-commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must have commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients, and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Here's why you should never miss Newsline.
איך אתה שומע אותי טוב?
Your meeting with Ukraine's President Zelensky.
האוזניות של ה-ANC. האוזניות השחורות עם הכיפור. נקראות ANC, לא?
9 months pregnant already when you left Kyiv.
לא, השחורות מה שאני קניתי, מה שקונים. לא יודע, זה הבאת לי, קניתי, זה השחורות האלה. עם העיגול. כן, כן.
When was the last time you went through a drive-thru? Now, when was the last time you ordered fruit or vegetables
אבל
from the menu?
בבלוטות כתוב ANC.
Every day. Unhealthy,
כשאתה מחבר
readily available at every
בבלוטות.
street corner. But it's getting harder and harder to get whole, natural produce into our diet. That's why Balance of Nature exists. Balance of Nature is nutritional value. By taking just 3 vitamins and 3 veggie capsules, you get the equivalent of all of the recommended servings of fruits and vegetables in just a few seconds. Get fruits and veggies into your diet today by calling
63, ספרא סינגוג, לך לשם. ספרא סינגוג. אני אעצור בצד, אני בצד. אני אומר, תיגש לספרא סינגוג. ספרא. יש שם עשירים, לך תבדוק. כן, אני בנהיגה, אני אולי צריך להעלות את הכל. עכשיו שומעים יותר טוב. רגע, רק שנייה, אני בודק פה את מי שלח לי אותה. אז דם. צריך ללכת לקחת, שכחתי את האוזניות בבית. איך אתה שומע עכשיו? בסדר? לא, אוקיי, צריך להטעין את האוזניות. צריך להטעין את האוזניות, הרבה זמן לא הטענתי אותה. צריך להטעין את האוזניות. גילי? מצחיק, זה מהיציאות שלו. תן לו נעליים. כן. קטעים. היא בבית חולים עכשיו, לא יודע, הלכה בטח עכשיו תעשה, עכשיו בבית חולים, היא תלך לבית חולים קולים לעשות כל מיני תרפי, לעשות כל מיני, אתה יודע, ניירות, לבנות קייס, אתה מבין? כן. איפה אתה עכשיו? בברוקלין? איפה אתה? בברוקלין עכשיו? קטן. חרטרינרית. מה, על צ'יקן נגט? אז מה מברכים? שהכל נהיה דברו, לא? מצילה חמילה. לא הבנתי, מה היא אומרת? צריך לדבר עם אניטה או משהו? מה היא אומרת? צריך לדבר עם אניטה? כשאנשים שמעו שאני עושה Airbnb עם רחל, אומרים לי, כשאנשים שמעו אני עושה Airbnb עם רחל, אמרו לי, אתה נורמלי, זו לא תשלם לך בכלל. אמרת להם, הבעיה היא שזה אני משלם לה, אני גובה את הכספים ואני מוריד את האחוזים שלי ואני משלם לה. אז זה סיפור אחר. אניטה גם. שניהם לא אוהבות לשלם. אחת הודית, אחת ישראל יהודייה, שניהם לא אוהבות לשלם. כן, קטעים. כן. טוב, יש לי שיחות, אני מדבר אחר כך עוד לצחוק. הוא תיקן את המזגן אתמול, רוי? בכלל, אתה רואה בכלל מנגנון התפקיד שלו, אתה רואה את מי מביאה לתקן? אתה רואה את מי מביאה לתקן מזגן? כן. עד כדי כך אני אומר. כן.
Florida, Cuba, and the Bahamas. The National Hurricane Center has extended a tropical storm watch from Longboat Key on the Gulf Coast across the southern Florida peninsula. The low-lying Florida Keys also in the storm's path. A watch has been issued for northwestern Bahamas. Heavy rains will start to affect South Florida and the Keys today and tomorrow. A Russian cargo freighter is now headed to the space station.
And liftoff. Liftoff of the Progress 81. Its destination, the world's only orbital laboratory, the iconic International Space Station.
The cargo ship will deliver some 5,500 pounds of supply, fuel, drinking water to the station. The rocket is marked with the word Donbass, the region of eastern Ukraine currently under attack by Russia. Speaking of getting around, San Francisco has the famed cable cars and hills, and now a robot taxi
Heading to Desert Breeze Park.
Self-driving cars have been tested in San Francisco for years, but now Cruise, owned by GM, is the first company to receive approval from state regulators to offer robot taxi service to paying customers.
It's a giant leap for our mission to save people time and money.
Cruise Vice President Profanity says they're only allowed to operate overnight and only under 30 miles per hour. Even with those safety precautions, many San Franciscans like Natalia Dearman are still nervous about driverless taxis.
I would prefer someone to be there as like a safety precaution.
Matt Bigler reporting. For the first time ever, there was a lightning round tiebreaker in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. At the end of it, 14-year-old Harini Logan was the winner. She said she got a lot of encouragement from her folks in San Antonio.
It definitely takes a lot of dedication and commitment. And at my house, my mom is sort of my coach. She'll quiz me on spelling.
Oh, quite the honor for that young lady. And tennis icon Billie Jean King has been given France's highest civilian honor. King given the Legion of Honor in recognition of her contributions to women's sports, gender equality, and the rights of LGBTQ people in athletics. The 78-year-old given the medal in a ceremony in Paris. A brilliant shade of blue will bring you comfort this summer. What do you do when life throws you lemons? A lot of people are taking a cue from Fats Domino and rushing to blue, specifically cobalt blue. It's popping up everywhere, from famous Instagram brands to cookware and clothing. Fashion designer Aziza Khan tells the New York Times she chose to feature cobalt blue in her new CB2 outdoor furniture line because it evokes joy and tranquility amid all of the turmoil in the world right now. Deborah Rodriguez, well, this might give you some comfort. A new cooking competition coming to Netflix.
Remember when you were a kid, making your parents try everything you ever made in your easy bake oven? It wasn't so easy, and it didn't really bake anything well at all. Well, the Easy Bake Battle is coming to Netflix. All the chefs will go head-to-head in a series of sweet and savory challenges that can only be made in an Easy Bake Oven. Walks away with 100 grams. The food experts on Queer Eye, Anthony Kowalski, is going to be the host. Easy Bake Battle premieres this fall.
Stacey Lynn.
All news all the time. Give us 22 minutes. We'll give you the world.
Awesome, sunny and 66 degrees at 11:20. I'm Bridget Quinn. Here's what's happening. Governor Hochul is to sign a package of gun reform bills into law today. Police have arrested the man they believe raped a woman in broad daylight in the Bronx. An escaped murderer has been shot and killed. Jubilee service at St. Paul's Cathedral today, and we'll speak live with a parent about universal child care being considered by the City Council. It becomes partly sunny today, less humid, a high of 79 degrees, and at 11:21, traffic and transit update time with Karen Stewart. All right, we're going to go first, Bridget, over to tell you what's happening with the Long Island Service Road, the LIE Service Road eastbound. We're still closed, unfortunately. We got a car fire out there, sort of putting a little bit of a slowdown here at least, and a diversion over to our eastbound travel on Long Island. It's just beside the coast, this vehicle fire, and all lanes are closed. The westbound Northern State is back once again westbound with the right and centers blocked near IU Willis Road as they work continuing to clear an accident that's there. We are jammed from back at exit 31 and even coming from the northbound Meadowbrook from Westbury Avenue. Now the westbound LIE from the Douglaston
straight out into Woodhaven Boulevard is a heavy ride. Again, like it's morning rush hour or something. It's construction. That's what's doing it. We've got it at Clearview, we've got it at Main Street, we've got it at the Grand Central, and then at 108, and then again at Queens Boulevard. So that'll do it. We're jammed westbound on the belt on the BQE from Metropolitan Avenue down to the Prospect, and eastbound is the exact same area. That is all road work that's going on as well. The inbound side of the GW Bridge right now is looking at a 10-minute wait. Outbound is 45, and alternate sides in effect. It was sponsored by the Vision Zero initiative. Your speed can feel slow when you're driving, but if you hit someone, it's terrifyingly fast. Drivers, look for pedestrians and cyclists. Slow your turn down to 5 miles an hour. Speeding ruins lives, so slow down. Brought to you by the Vision Zero initiative. I'm Terrence Stewart on 1010 Wings. Wings News Time 11:23. Last night, the New York State Legislature approved a package of gun reform bills, including one that would raise the age to buy or own a semi-automatic rifle to 21. Governor Hochul is expected to sign that package into law. The semi-automatic rifle was used in both the supermarket shooting in Buffalo and the school shooting in Uvalde by 18-year-olds who legally purchased the rifle. The package of bills would also restrict the purchase of bullet-resistant armor. And last hour, we talked live on Newsline with Andy Chernoff, owner of Coliseum Gun Traders on Long Island. This legislation would require new guns be equipped with microstamping technology that can help law enforcement. Here's what he has to say about that.
The microstamping didn't work anymore because it was so small, microscopic, obviously, as the name implies, that it was not strong enough to continue on through the normal use of a firearm to make the correct imprint on the cartridge.
Meanwhile, a bipartisan committee is working to reach some sort of agreement on gun control laws. If they reach a deal, it's uncertain whether it would pass in the U.S. Senate. This is legislation in Washington where many Republicans say banning assault weapons and other restrictions are non-starters. Wings News Time 11:24. Police have arrested the man they believe raped a woman in broad daylight in the Bronx. They've also charged him with a stabbing and several robberies.
Care and healthy living. Get your questions ready and give Dr. Perry a call right here on WOR, Saturdays at 6 p.m. Hey, I want to tell you about Bath Fitter. You want to redo your bathroom? It's a nightmare of construction, of a mess, of demolition. There's an easier way to do it. BathFitterDesign.com. Installation in as little as 1 day. A whole new shower, a whole new tub, a whole new look. Take a look at the website, beautiful designs. It's usually just one installer and 1 day. You'll love what you can do. 2 million people have done it this way. Lifetime warranty as long as you own your home. Go take a look at what you can do. BathFitterDesign.com. It's Dr. Lederman during this health crisis. We're open for you, offering innovative cancer care for new or recurrent cancer, even if standard treatment didn't work. 1384 Broadway, accepting most insurance, Medicare, Medicaid. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 Choices, 212 Choices.
The mention of September 11th evokes memories of heartache. But 9/11 was also the day New Yorkers began to fully realize what a strong and resilient spirit we have. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation works to honor that spirit and support military and first responders who sacrifice life and limb for our country. On June 5th, you can help by participating in the Tunnel to Towers Foundation's Tower Climb NYC, taking place within One World Trade Center. Climb 104 stories as a show of shared strength and pride. Visit T2T.org for information.
Are you ready to take on the progressives, the Pelosi puppets, and the scandal-plagued politicians screwing up this country? Then we need Tom Kean. Tom will always stand with our cops, our border patrol, and he'll hammer the tax and spend radicals costing all of us more. Because Tom Kean is the pro-cop, pro-border security, inflation-fighting conservative leader New Jersey needs. Tom Kean Jr. for Congress.
This is Tom Kean Jr. I'm running for Congress, and I approve of this message. Paid for by Kean Congress.
Supporting Good Bank is seeking a data scientist in New York, to partner with internal stakeholders to identify, scope, and drive machine learning projects and advanced analytic initiatives. Position requires a master's degree and 2 years of related experience. Email resumes to brooke.toole@dcsg.com. That's brooke.toole, Toole, @dcsg.com. Must reference job title and code data scientist.
DS-DNR in the subject line.
Summer weather's heating up, the kids are out of school, and you're on the move. With the free iHeartRadio app, you can bring 710 WOR and other stations like it with you. Anytime, anywhere, on any device. Along with playlists that fit every mood and activity to match your summer vibe. Or binge a podcast, such as One Bourbon and Michael Weedle in the morning. From true crime to comedy and everything in between. Only on the free iHeartRadio app. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
WOR. Then, now, and always. The voice of New York for 100 years.
John B., the first gambling makes the dream come true. Almost.
My wife wants a boat coat for Christmas, but I can't afford to get her one. We're going to send you by Papa Post, collect. It won't cost you much. Frazini's discarded toupee. Of course, it hasn't any buttons on it. It has 2 holes in the sides where Paul used to put his ears through. She can use these for sleeves. And although it isn't exactly a skunk fur, it was worn by one for over a year. Makes me feel good to know that at least one person this Christmas will be happy because of a bald-headed accordion player.
The voice of New York for 100 years. We are 710 WOR.
WOR's anniversary celebration is made possible in part by Lunar Chemists, the nutritional supplement professionals for over 110 years. Experience over a century of expertise at lunar.com.
Get to know WOR's Jesse Kelly.
You bring up basic facts. Clearly gun laws don't work. What you just said is not a left or right Democrat Republican position. That's a fact.
The Jesse Kelly Show. Weeknight 6 to 9 on 710 WOR.
The Mark Simone Show.
710 WOR. Hey, we'll take the call.
321-0710 is the number.
was reading a book called Quitting the Mob by Michael
Francese?
And the co-writer, Daryl Matera, I think.
Yeah.
What's going on with the '80s. They use that. They made a lot of money doing that.
Okay, yeah. And Michael Francese does a podcast pretty good, too. Thanks for calling. Yeah, a lot of people say, well, the mob, if it wasn't for the mob taking a cut and skimming, that's what raises the debate. Take a look at the breakdowns. The mob is about, a couple of cents of every gallon. Well, look at the government skim. The government, when it's $4 a gallon, about 3 cents goes to the gas station, The mob, maybe they take 4 cents, but it's the government taking like $2.50 out of that $4 with the regulations and taxes and all this stuff. Let's go to Danny in Merrick. Danny, how you doing?
Hey, Mark, first-time caller and long-time listener.
Well, now wait a minute. Why were you listening so long and you never called? What finally motivated you to call?
It's Jimmy Kimmels.
Oh. Annoying guy.
Yes, exactly. The reason his show is doing really bad, and all of a sudden he picks up his ratings, and he's everybody's friend on the left side. It's crazy. He stinks. My family hates him.
You know, that's a very good point. You got to call more often. That's an excellent point. Thanks for calling. I said, what happened to Jimmy Kimmel? He was always like just a regular guy, not a woke PC guy. You're absolutely right. The show was dying. The ratings were dying. It was probably going to get canceled. He became a far left woke lunatic, and all of a sudden they love him and they can't cancel him. You remember the same thing happened to Colbert. Colbert took over for 11 minutes. It was a disaster. He was in third place, losing in the ratings. They were going to cancel him. They were going to cancel him. Anyway, far left. Luckily Trump came along. He went so anti-Trump that it took off. Just a Trump hatred. You're right. That's, most of these guys, you have a feeling Jimmy Kimmel's not even a left-wing guy. He's probably a conservative. It's just an act they do on TV. This happens all the time. Maybe it's the same thing with The View. They just go far left, woke, totally nuts, and it's just to save the show. It worked for Kimmel. It worked for Colbert. You're right. They would have been off the air without that. Hey, when we come back, Charlie Gasparino, the best business reporter in the world. So what's the deal? The job numbers look good. Why is the stock market, everything looking bad? Why is everybody warning about total collapse? We'll get to that next on 710 WOR. Let's get the latest news. Here's Noam Layden.
Mark, the economy added another 390,000 jobs in May as the year-long stretch of job growth continues. The unemployment rate remains at 3.6%. President Biden pushing Congress to ban semi-automatic rifles. At least raise the age to buy one to 21. New York lawmakers have passed a series of measures that will raise the age to buy a semi-automatic to 21. Another measure requires new guns to be equipped with micro-stamping technology so that law enforcement can better link them to the shooting. And the Queen skipping today's Platinum Jubilee ceremonies after experiencing some discomfort. She's been scheduled to attend a service at St. Paul's Cathedral. Your next update comes at noon. Breaking news at 1. Start your day with Len Berman and Michael Riedel in the morning, 6 till 10 on Monday. I'm Noam Layden on 710 WOR and NBC News radio station.
Here's WOR Weather Channel forecast as we push towards and through the afternoon. Our skies turning partly sunny as we get up to around 80. Mostly clear tonight, overnight low mid-50s to the low 60s. Tomorrow, any early clouds give way to sunshine, upper 70s to the low 80s. Sunshine ahead for our Sunday, going to the mid to upper 70s for the high. I'm meteorologist Javina.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Visit Blindster.com now to save 50% off during their Memorial Day sale. Sale ends soon, so shop today. Blindster.com.
Hey, MyPillow's having this incredible sale. Now, MyPillow has spent years giving everybody the best night's sleep, but Mike Lindell spent 2 years working on the My Slippers, and he wanted to come up with the most comfortable slippers ever. They are so soft, so comfortable, all these different layers of cushioning. Oh, and they got these indoor, outdoor soles you can wear them just about anywhere. And right now, you get $90 off a pair when you buy $90 off every pair of My Slippers you buy. You get the 60-day money-back guarantee. So do it right now. Go to mypillow.com. They're made of high-quality leather suede. They have an impact gel. They got special cushioning foam. Everything's so comfortable. MyPillow, $90 off on every pair right now at mypillow.com. Mypillow.com. You get the $90 off. Use the promo code WOL. What I found the best about cleaning your nose, nasal hygiene, and massage. Massage is simple. Your nose is providing air filters to fight allergens and viruses, but it's not perfect. Like washing your hands and brushing your teeth, you find yourself cleaning your nose too, without using towels, function, incorporating in one nostril, the back of the nose, the most children viruses, and all the time that flushes it out the upper nostril, right in each one. Around 1,000 feet. I did it.
Recession